Hi guys, and welcome to Bookmas Day 10. But we're doing a little sit down video. I have not done a sit down video in a long time. But what do we think about the book wall? I kind of like this I like this a lot. But I figured since I don't have a lot of like vlogging ideas, I thought I would do this. I want to do 26 books that I want to read in 2026, but I do have 28 here only because I have a lot of series that I like to read. So I thought I would give you a little like summary of each, and obviously the name, author, all that jazz. So I know I got these books for Christmas because I went with my mom, and I know my boyfriend got me them too. Like, they split them up because it's a 5-book series. So it's King of Sin series by Ava, I'm gonna pronounce her name wrong, Hang, probably butchering that. It's a steamy romance collection featuring powerful billionaires from New York's elite Villa Club, with each book focusing on a different sin: wrath, pride, greed, sloth, envy, lust, gluttony, and the complex relationships they build, exploring themes of desire, power, personal transformations. Characters often start with enemies to lover tropes, arranged marriages, secret affairs, uncovering hidden depths of finding redemption. Literally a bunch of stuff. So I've been wanting to read this series a lot, and I've heard a lot of good things about it. I know this is, I'm pretty sure these are spicy. I think one is like not, if what I heard. Yes, these series are known for being spicy. These are the main books I read, are the, I think they call it complimentary romance. I just call it smut, honestly, or spicy, because that's what it is. So that is the first list that I want to do. Next is, well, the next two are another one of her books. I want to do The Striker and The Defender. I have the Striker book. It is huge. Like, that's a thick boy. So this one, this is a lot. Let me get a smaller summary. All right, plain and simple, doesn't really give me much. It says a football and coach's daughter finding love amidst danger. Interesting. I'm curious now what the back of this says. Okay, so he ends up like transferring to another team because he has a feud with, I guess, his team, and then he turns rivals, and then she is the rival sister. That's what I'm getting out of that. But I do want to read those two. They're on my list. I will be finishing the Don't Let Me series in 2026 because I have 4 left. I've only finished 1, and I might finish a second one. So actually, by the time I finish those two, the 2 that I have added will probably make 26. So that's fine. But yeah, so I have the Don't Let Me series, which, totally obsessed. This is what this wall is this series. Actually, oh, I actually have 2 more in the other series from her too that I could add to the 2026 if need be, but I think we're fine. I'm obviously going to read them afterwards, but I have to add them to my reading challenge list, which, if you didn't watch my vlog, I don't know which one, what day it was, but my friend got me like a whole bunch of book stuff, so I started a reading challenge list. So yeah, okay. But other than that series, I mean, what can I tell you? I don't even know, like, the summary. I know it's hockey romance. I have to say, I like the contemporary romance. I think I said that. That's my genre that I like. Yeah, it's basically set in a college hockey world, focusing on female roommates and their spicy forbidden love like stories with hockey players. I just love it. I actually loved the kids. So I read the kids series first before I even knew that this was like the parents. And I honestly loved the kids stories way more. I don't know, I finished the first 3 books in the kids series within a day or two. And the first book of the parents took me about 4 days, and I have yet to start the second one. I just don't have anything like oomph to do it. So I think that's saying a little something. You don't have to read them in order either, which good thing, because I didn't even know about the parents until I read the children's book. And I was like, oh, there's like more into like the parents. So obviously we have those added in. Then next up, I want to do the DC Star series, which I've heard a lot of good things about these. I don't know much about it, honestly. Okay, another contemporary hockey romance series about a fictional DC Stars NHL team featuring strong male dominant sports world and players with unique challenges, offering diverse tropes like enemies to lovers, fake dating, friends to lovers, focus on deep character growth, and spicy, heartwarming romance. Each book follows a different player, which I like that. Or connected characters. I also like that. From the first female NHL player to a goalie with a fake marriage and a hockey player who's an amputee, all built around themes of found family and overcoming personal struggles for love. Interesting. I'm like, I've heard good things, but like that didn't intrigue me at all. So that might be at like the bottom of my list, honestly. The next one though, Binging 13 series. I heard a lot of good things about it. I do not think they're as spicy as I think they are. But I did hear a lot of good things about it. I've gotten used to not just spicy. Like well, the housemaid wasn't, okay, I read Reminders of Him, and that wasn't, well, actually there was a spicy scene. But if they didn't have it, I read it in a day. Like, I was that into it that it was that good. So I wouldn't say I'm all into that. I mean, a good romance is a good romance, I feel, but it has to have something good. Okay, so this one does say contemporary romance. So the Blinding 13 series is a popular Irish contemporary romance following the intense emotional first love story between shy, bullied, and popular rugby star at Holman College, exploring themes of drama, friendship, family secrets, and healing amidst the backdrop of high school sports and coming-of-age struggles. See, this is where it says it's known for deep emotional connection, Angus, and slow burn. I'm iffy with slow burns. I kind of like sometimes to get right to it, and then I do like the slow burns. We have some issues, you know? But it seems like this... Oh, okay, so the first 2 books are about them two, and then it branches out into other characters. Perfect. Yeah, that's like on my list for like next, I think. And then we're getting into some thrillers. I want to read The Never Lie, which I've heard mixed emotions on this. Some say they like it, some say they didn't finish it. I don't know. But I do want to read it. It is a twisting psychological thriller about newlyweds trapped in a remote mansion during a snowstorm who unhidden audio tapes from the home's previous owners. Missing psychiatric Dr. Hale, revealing dark secrets about her patients and ultimately exposing the 2 people's own sinister pasts, accumulating in a shocking reveal that Trisha is a manipulative killer who orchestrated events to meet wealthy Ethan, leading to a dark pact to cover their crimes and buy the house. What the hell? That sounded pretty good though. So this is by Frida McFadden. She did The Housemaid, which I read the first book. So the next book, I do want to read the next, there's 3 others. I don't really have to read the like Housemaid's Wedding or whatever it's called, but I might as well read the whole series, right? Alright, read the first one. Okay, give me book 2. Alright, Millie's stories continues as she gets involved with another family facing new challenges and secrets, proving she's learned to navigate through dangerous situations, though it is not direct repeat of the first book's plot. Okay, so it's kind of different. And the third book is The Hatchmaid is Watching. This installment brings new characters and a fresh mystery, often focusing on different household dynamics while keeping the signature twisty thriller format, concluding the trilogy with more shocks. But then it says, okay, it's a short story. It's just a bonus chapter, filling the gap between the book 2 and 3. So I'd have to read book 2, then this, then book 3. So yeah, I'm going to read it. If it's a short story, probably quick. So that's getting added to the list. Well, it's on here, but I'm going to for sure read it. Then I have The Teacher, again by Frida. This one is a psychological thriller about a high school math teacher and then her English teacher's husband, Nate, and a troubled student, Addie, centering on a rumored student-teacher affair that spirals into manipulation, betrayal, attempted murder, and shocking revenge, revealing deep secrets and grooming cycles involving multiple characters. Cultivating an Eve, burning it alive after surviving his attack and uncovering his past predator behavior. Sounds good. I wanted to read this one because I know it's getting turned into a movie, so I did want to read that. Just like I read The Housemaid and then it got turned into a movie, so it was good to see that. And then also I wanted to read The Tenant by her, which I heard was another good story. Let's see. And I think this one's getting turned into a movie too. I could be wrong. Don't remember. I know a couple of them are getting turned into movies. Alright, this one is another thriller about Blake Porter, who, after losing his job, rents a room in his brownstone to a seemingly perfectly woman named Whitney to make ends meet, only for strange occurrences and persuasive smell of decay to signal that Whitney is manipulating him, uncovering dark secrets and setting a trap for revenge, cultivating in a violent confrontation where the true identities and motives are revealed, with Blake surviving to choose a simpler life over New York's toxic pressures. Interesting. No idea. But I have it on my list. Again, I have those two on the list because I did hear they are making them to movies, but honestly, if I don't read them, I'm not mad about it. I'll find 2 other books. But those are on my list. And then last but not least, did I read this one? No. I've heard a couple things about this on TikTok, but not so much. So this is the Dirty Air series by Lauren Asher. Never read any of her books. This is Formula One drivers finding love amidst high stakes racing, forbidden attractions, and personal struggles. Okay, featuring interconnected standalone, but each focusing on different couples' intense chemistry and career challenges. Okay, so the first one is a forbidden romance between F1 royalty Noah and his teammate's sister Maya as they navigate secret attraction during racing season. Oh, these are like racing. That's cool. I've never read a racing book, but I go to racing events, so. The next one is F1's golden boy makes a deal with this girl Sophia to complete a naughty bucket list, blurring lines between friendship and romance. See, now these sound interesting. The next one is a PR expert. Elena tries to salvage the reputation of a self-destructive bad boy driver, Jax, leading to an intense healing connection. And then the last one is a fake relationship born between recluse driver Santiago and Chloe, a woman seeking her long-lost father, and their pretend romance turns real. Interesting. So these are all, I think, F1 drivers, which is kind of cool. I never read one of those, so I think that would be actually super cool. I'm like really into the hockey series right now, and the first hockey, like, well, I read hockey, baseball, and basketball from the Mile High series, not Mile High, I want to say Mile High all the time, Windy City series. But like that got me into like the whole hockey romance ordeal. So yeah, I'm actually kind of excited to add that in. And she was Lauren, her name was, adding that into my list. But that is all that I have for, I'm obviously going to read more books, but those are my main 26 books for 2026. I do hope that I can read more. And I'm going to be doing another video on the books that I read this year. I did not do 25 for 2025, unfortunately, but I did read a lot. So I did want to go in depth about them a little bit and just do another little sit down video. If you like these sit down videos, let me know. I'll do more like book talks like this. Just like the video. Also hit that subscribe button so I know to do more of this style. And I will see you in the next video.